Hey guys, it's Tony with Functional Elements, and I'm here today to provide a quick overview of the abundance of knowledge and information you can get with a quick 45-second scan, and it's with the new technology we have here at Functional Elements called the InBody 570, and she is right behind me here. Many of our clients have already experienced it, and they are very excited and jacked to see the results and the knowledge that they got from it. So here we have an example results sheet from an anonymous client. So it breaks down your weight in this first section here, what exactly your weight is composed of. How much body fat mass do you have? How much lean body mass do you have? How much water mass do you have? Okay, so it breaks down your weight into those components. The next section, muscle fat analysis, it provides three values: your weight, skeletal muscle mass, and body fat mass. So it arranges it in a way that you can see that if you connect the dots at the ends of the bars there, that you form that nice D-shaped curve that we want from those three values. So if you keep your weight at a reasonable level, you increase your skeletal muscle mass, you keep your body fat mass low, you form that nice D-shaped curve, and that's what we're striving towards, is that D-shape, building muscle, losing fat, okay? Obesity Analysis, it provides you two values: your body mass index, also known as BMI. A lot of health professionals use it as a quick way to measure if a person's overweight or obese. Us as fitness professionals, we prefer to use percent body fat as a way to measure that. One thing that body mass index doesn't do, it doesn't take into account how much skeletal muscle mass you have. So it only breaks down your weight compared to your height. But for us, when we build skeletal muscle mass, that might increase your BMI if you're a shorter person. So for us, we like to use that percent body fat. So it calculates your percent body fat for us. For males, you want to be between 10 and 20% ideally. And for females, you want to be between 18 and 25% ideally. This next section here, segmental lean analysis. Actually, I'll go over segmental lean analysis and segmental fat analysis, but because they're fairly similar. One tells us where you hold your muscle, the other tells us where you hold your fat. So in what parts of your body you hold your muscle, where you hold your fat. And between your right and left sides, are those balanced? Or do you hold muscle or fat more on one side than the other? If that's the case, we want to provide movements and work on balancing that out, okay? Next section here, ECW over TBW, that's extracellular water over total body water. It's also known as your edema index. So you want to keep that within the recommended ranges. If it's too high, that means you're retaining water for some reason. It could be due to something very simple as an injury or inflammation, swelling of some sort because of an injury, or it could be more complicated, something that's going on inside your body that's beyond our scope, that you might want to get checked out if your edema index is staying high for a good amount of time, okay? We're going to move over to the right side of the page here. Basal metabolic rate. So basal metabolic rate, that's the number of calories you burn by just you being you, okay? If you were to sit down all day, how many calories would you burn? If you were to sit down on the couch and watch TV all day, how many calories are you burning? Okay, that's different for everybody. So that takes into account brain functioning, breathing, heart pumping, blood circulation, digestion, all these things that you don't think about that still burns calories. So BMR, again, different from everybody, but when we train and we build skeletal muscle mass and we lose body fat mass, your BMR is going to get higher, okay? So your resting metabolic rate is going to get higher. You're going to burn more calories at rest, and that's a good thing. Your body's working more efficiently. So when we build muscle, we want to also increase that basal metabolic rate, okay? Visceral fat level. Visceral fat is that deep abdominal fat that we call dangerous fat. It's dangerous because it's around your internal organs. So we want to keep that level down. 10 or below is recommended. So if you have high body fat, high percent body fat to start with, you're probably going to have high visceral fat. And so when we work to lower body fat mass and lower your percent body fat, that visceral fat's going to lower as well. We want to make sure that we're tracking that, and we want to keep it below 10, okay? Last thing I want to go over is this InBody score. A nice big number there right on the top right hand of the page. So that's just a nice concrete number for you competitive folk. Every time you step on that InBody, we want to increase that score. And if that score increases, that means just you're building muscle and losing fat. So it's a nice formula that the InBody provides, taking into account how much muscle, how much fat mass you have in your body, and what is ideal for your body type, okay? So why is this information critical? Why do we need to know it? One, for us, for fitness professionals, it's a nice way to know if we're getting results, okay? For you as well, to know that you're getting results. So all these numbers, all this info helps us make sure that you have the ideal body composition for your own body type, and that we're working towards that every time we step on it. And I recommend stepping on it every 6 to 8 to 10 weeks, okay? And it all takes is 45 seconds. So in 45 seconds, you get all this info so that we can provide you a game plan to get the body composition that you want. Again, all it takes is 45 seconds. So whether you train with us or you train elsewhere, I very highly suggest making this part, this information part of your game plan as part of your strategic game plan to use so that you do get those results. Stay safe and healthy, everybody. That's it. I want you guys to experience this very cool information and new technology that we have. And remember, don't just train, train for life. Bye, guys.